Okay, we are back, and it's about a week later, so we'll see how well my memory is to get this thing assembled. So it's all cleaned up, and we'll put it back together. So I guess the first thing we'll do is put these ears back on. I remember they went on the outside. I guess I'll get a little brush. Just clean them off. So that looks like the screw. That looks like the screw as well. And I'll put it back the way I took it off with the... Okay, hold on, the heads are different. Small head. Large head. Okay, so probably doesn't matter, but since I'm kind of picky, I want to put it back exactly how I took it off. And the screws have different size heads on them. So I'm going to go back on the video and see if I can figure out which way is which. Okay, I checked the video. I was able to tell in the video. The smaller heads go facing in, the larger heads go facing out. Probably doesn't really matter, but I want to try to keep everything consistent. So, good thing I'm filming these videos, huh? That one's a little cross-threaded for some reason. There we go. And this one is missing a washer and a lock washer. So my neighbor, I kind of joke around that I call it George's Depot. He has a lot of extra hardware, and he pretty much allows me to go over there anytime I want to take anything I need. So I'm going to go over and try to find a flat washer and a lock washer for this. Okay, yep, I found it over there. So, didn't mean to kick the camera there, sorry about that. Okay, I believe they were 3/8. was this the one where there was a weird size? Maybe they have 1132. Okay, they're 1132s. And then let me get a flathead. So the thing about it is, I had to see how much play they have to see if it can cock one way or another. Okay, you don't want to overdo it, but you do want it tight enough because there could be a lot of vibrations that could vibrate it loose. Although on this figure, really the only thing that would jolt up and down is the lift. I guess I'll go like that. Okay, so I guess now we'll move on to the eyes. So, gotta find the brass washers. So on this bot they use two of them. One thick one, one small one. These are all thick ones. So let me get some alcohol, get the little bit of grease off of them. So I'm going to assume the big ones go on top. I kind of forget off the top of my head, but that is what would make sense to me. And I'm I'm trying to be very careful to make sure I don't get any grease on the eyes. Pearly whites. Oh yeah, this is the part. I am missing a collar. So I'm going to have to figure out the size of this collar and order one. And the set screw. It uses a bigger size set screw. So actually, I think we're going to have to save the eyes for a later date. I'll go and work on the mouth then. Okay. So for the mouth, we want to put this right here. So even this mouth bracket piece is kicked one way or another. So I'm going to go over to my Pasquale bot and see which way it goes. Okay, I checked it out. I guess it really doesn't matter too much. Although this is kind of cocked down, so probably best to have it this way. Oh, there was a gecko there. I didn't see him. Startled me a little bit. And any guesses on what size it might be? I'm going to say it's a 7/16. Yep, bingo. Tight. Okay, I'm going to call that good. And now we'll work on the mouth lever. So the mouth lever, use this pin. Did I leave the... I took the set screws out. Use 2 set screws and 2 washers. Okay, so just planning ahead, I have 4 brass washers. And I have the 2 that I use for the eyes. So was there 2 washers on each for the mouth? Once again, I'm going to have to go back to the video. Okay, so I am totally confused. In the video, I just pull off a washer on one side and I pulled off this little thin washer, and I said, oh, there's a thin washer here. And I say, oh, there's a washer on each side. The only thing I can think of is that maybe the washers were stuck together, and then when I had them in the bucket, they separated. But I have a thin washer and a thick washer, one of each. And in the video, I definitely only had because I made a note of it that the eyes had a thin washer and a thick washer. And I didn't watch the videos from start to finish, but I skipped around, and there's no other possible way, no other place that these brass washers could go besides for the mouth. I guess I'm going to put both of them in each side. So get some of the grease off. The thin washers have a lot of grease on them. Yeah, I'm totally lost on what happened there. Unless someone broke in at night and to mess with me, they So this one was definitely up in the mouth. Okay, so let's see how easy this is going to slide in. Okay, that is not going to work. It's not enough room. Oh, pushed it in a little too far. Okay, we're going to keep it centered. And I did not put this back because it would be, unless that's purposely bent to put pressure on it. It just seems like it wouldn't do anything. So I don't know. I'm going to have to consult people who might know more than I do. Okay, so now I need 2 small set screws. And it's very important that these set screws are in because, like I said before, you don't want the pin moving on the aluminum. You want the pin pivoting. You don't want the pin moving at all. You want the mouth lever to pivot on a stationary pin. As soon as the pin starts moving, it'll just wallow out the holes because this aluminum's real soft. And you don't want to put these set screws too tight because it'll just strip out the aluminum. So there we go. That's in. Now I did find the set screw for this that I was searching for earlier. No, I didn't. Thought I did.